Okay, folks, this is Acidic Roots. So we're gonna mess with some Tecmo Super Bowl and the Eagles and the Cowboys. Some of you should know this rivalry, but we're gonna mess around and see what's good with it. So I am going to start to admit that the Cowboys are a pretty favorite team of mine. I'm gonna have to pay attention to them more, but it's getting interesting, you know. So we're gonna do this. Wait till you see what happens in this game. So yeah, it's CPU versus CPU, but I am gonna, mess with this game more. I'm just kind of trying to find the way in. I just need to dip my feet in the water, see how that goes. But yeah, it's messed with this game last month, but I wanted to start doing some of the rivalries just to kind of see what happens. I know those are, some of them can be anticipated, but it just seems like I wanted to put more importance on it, supposing more folks give a shit about it like I think I'm going to. So that's like the thing. Frenchie did a rivalry video also, which is coming out on the same day as this one. And that one's with the Dolphins. And, dealt with that rivalry. I think it was, it was the Buffalo Bills. That was who they were playing up against. So, we're both going to try out some new fields. He's going with the Florida team. I'm going with the Texas team. We're just going to see with which one, how this is going to go, so. Of course, the highlight of the Cowboys was, of course, talking about Troy Aikman. He was a big star in the 90s, so. But it was actually interesting enough to see this work. But we'll see if his magic, the QB magic, can save this team, or what exactly is going to happen, They're ahead right now. Almost makes you wonder what's going to happen. Well, I'm going to say that the plays are good in this. I just think, it's one of those times where you watch a game and the defense is just good. That's what you may be expecting this time around. It's more so defense, more so than offense this time, which is the main thing. Of course, I don't remember, but you get the idea. That's what I'm guessing it had to do with it. Or saying, rather. Say the hell with it, Alright, so we're already at second quarter. Like, what the shit? We're not even 5 minutes in. That's strange. Yeah. So. Yeah, this feels like a real good mood to do this. Nice morning time vibes. Play a little Tecmo Super Bowl. Whether you have like your chips and cheese type stuff, guacamole, that sort of, typical Super Bowl type stuff that you'd have. Fritos, not Fritos, the Tostitos scoops, those are always good. Dr. Pepper, So there is no excuse not to. I'm just gonna call it. There is no excuse not to watch like one of these videos that Frenchie and I have done in November. Just get your extra dose of football. Now, if you're watching that many games per month, but you need more, this is where you should turn, just to kind of see some extra stuff. I mean, in the past, I really didn't care for November too much. I preferred October to November, but I do think that just the relative cooler nature of what goes on is just like hell. You know, some people really don't leave their recliner that month. The whole damn thing. I'm just like, the hell with it, you know, it's just like, just need extra fun to sit here and have with some of this stuff. So, of course, you know, I know that there's a Tecmo Super Bowl for the Super Nintendo that would probably be a little bit more fun to watch, but this one is obviously one that set it off, so I mean, it's just kind of off and on. I mean, I may just have to come upon that game, but I want to get more used to this one. So, you know, they're both, as long as you're talking Tecmo Bowl, that's the thing about it. It should almost be. Same thing, I mean, with the Sega, you know, I think that this game was better than several of the Sega ones, I'd have to say, but again, that's just opinion. So, it's kind of sports, video games, sports, small talk. So many people, you know, they have their machine of choice, like how many folks grew up on the PS2 Madden games. They refused to admit that anything was better than that, even though you can find Madden 2005 for like $2 now. The whole damn thing. I mean, 2006, same shit, doesn't really matter. Tecmo Super Bowl, it's not gonna happen. I mean, it's gonna wind up being good 20-something, 30-something bucks, something like that. So, that's if it's not in the box, it doesn't have the instruction booklet, of course. Oh yeah, nice. Almost though, you know, it's kind of. They didn't want to risk it, you know. It's kind of like, what the shit. Let's see. You know, what the Cowboys gonna do? Halftime already. We're only 8 minutes in. What the hell is that? Just wood from the sky and shit. I think that there should be like some sort of I don't know, there needed to be something for halftime. It's like you know, they could have fit in a performance in there. You could have gotten like fucking MC Hammer in there or some shit. Would have been too terrible. I think that was popular enough back then where that could have popped up in the game. Of course, they would have needed licensing fees, but who knows if that would have ruined it or not. Team is winning. It's no bueno. It does start to become humorous when a team starts getting that many points ahead. It just, you know, it just makes you wonder if they're like, if they start losing their concentration or their focus or something like that. You know, it's an even-based question, but like I said, I'm starting to wonder if the defense is just going to be rock hard in this. But you got to keep in mind, there's only another 6 minutes left, so it's, I mean, it's kind of a close game, but, you know, this is, I mean, there's just 7 minutes left in the game, but interesting enough to see. So I was, you know, it was pretty surprising. I mean, Frenchie's game that he dealt with was actually longer. That one wound up being like 18, 19 minutes. So I think they are supposed to last like 15 minutes, something like that, but even that feels strange. So makes me wonder if there's like some sort of tournament mode in this. I would like to do that just for like a 45-minute. I think you can basically just create like your own tournament if you were good with the computer, and you could show the 4 teams or 6 teams or 8 teams that you wanted to spar. You know, this is like hell. You know, you sit there and have those two go across. I mean, I might wind up doing that in the future. I mean, this is just kind of testing the waters, seeing as I am new to this game. You know, whether or not I can make like a Tecmo Super Bowl tournament type thing. You know, the more followers I had, I would probably just say cast your bets on the team that you want to mess with, and you know, I'd probably get like, there'd be like a shout out I'd give, or you know, maybe I'd mail some people some prizes, but depends on what it would be, you know. Some people giving out like Nintendo Wii points and that sort of thing. I just this all comes down to what it would be, though. Alright, things are starting to step ahead, so I'm gonna need the Cowboys to step it up a bit.
Ready, down, put.
Okay, fourth quarter.
Ready, down, put. Ready, down, put.
Should have thrown. No, I wouldn't have thrown to that person.
Ready, down, put. Ready, down, put. Ready, down, put.
So I've been listening to pop radio. For football fans, I don't know how many football fans out there are listening to pop radio every now and then, but it is starting to rub me the wrong way. And, you know, I'm having to go back to my local rock radio station, which I've been listening to pop for like the past couple months. I mean, earlier this year I was listening to local rock, but it's just like hell. There's just so many songs. It just really is constantly. It just feels so namby-pamby. You know, I know pop is supposed to be that way, but I mean, you know, the whole idea behind it is just trying to find like particular folks who, like, it's okay for Sam Smith, but you know, some of these fellows, like, you just think of the standard white pop performer, it just kind of reaches, I don't know, it just feels like there needs to be a little bit more edge to some of the music. I mean, yeah, it shows that their relationship goals are good, but I don't feel as if, I mean, this is not interesting to male viewers as a thing. This is basically, hey, this is just one man doing that, and it's like, you know, I don't know. It's hard admitting to being a fan of a male pop singer, and I think that's the problem. Michael Jackson didn't have that problem, though. How many people were trying to dance just like him, but this is difficult to do right now. So I'm just gonna transgress back to my local rock station, which is Q102. So, you know, Just listen to some rock. I mean, the song, one of the bigger songs this year has been that zombie song. You know, I think Zombie Cranberries or something like that. Maybe not Zombie Cranberries, because Zombie, the person who originally sang that song, is deceased now, which is ironic just because that was right as the rehash was coming out. But I can't sit there and say, you know, that's a power ballad. And for most people who know about power ballads but are more used to like some of the ones that like Metallica has cooked up, I mean, a power ballad can come off as pretty corny if it doesn't have like the power behind it. It's just like a ballad, but it's kind of flimsy. I mean, for people, I just don't feel like a lot of people who are younger than 22 even know what a power ballad is. Like, I would recommend checking out Kid Rock's Only God Knows Why. I mean, that's a decent one. That was one I was dealing with growing up, but, you know, I do know older ones and stuff, but it's the whole damn thing there. That's just a Muzak rant, so Dallas Cowboys got whooped, and, you know, that's what it is. So stay tuned for more of these, subscribe for more fun, check out Frenchie.